are my daughters.
No.
They be my daughters.
Oh hell. Oh shit.
Dude, I did this. Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm here joined with Double Foamy Cup. Say what's up.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
We'll be reacting to Scary Compilations, Volume 104. Let's get right into it. And of course, once again, all the information of the video will be down in the description. Make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Foamy, you believe in paranormal?
I always do, man. You know, we're Spanish, bro. We have to. It's always been our talked about it.
You got some,
you know what I mean?
You got some floating coffins in the back? Alright, let's watch this, bro.
On a Thursday afternoon, a mother and daughter hurry over to their apartment as quickly as possible after encountering someone strange. They record the stranger on camera, but according to the mother, this wasn't the only strange thing recorded.
So I'm sitting here looking at this ring camera footage, and I don't understand how I didn't see this, because this is ridiculous.
At the same time of this incident, this was captured. Watch closely.
I don't get it.
Nah, I think bro is tweaking on drugs, bro.
Yeah, that's not a ghost, bro. It's just tweaking.
Nah, he on something.
I just called the police. Get out front of my door.
I think he's lying. Bitrate is too high. Oh!
Oh shit. Oh.
This is the last time I'm gonna tell you. Get out front of my door right now. The police on the way.
Oh!
Go!
Yeah, I think he's being possessed, bro.
Now, during this recording, Mom had no idea that this happened. The door to apartment 23 had swung open on its own and stayed open for more than a few seconds before closing. However, this isn't the reason why Jasmine, the mother, is freaked out by this. Just days after this happened, Jasmine records a video and points out something that makes this whole encounter even creepier.
In the 3 years that I've lived here, I have never seen this door come open. Ever. Like, you can't.
Nah, that was at
In the video, you saw the door just came open. Who opened the door?
Was
like,
that even open?
Look at it.
Oh hell.
Pitch black.
Just a head
Like,
pop
make it make sense. Like, how? How? I don't know. That don't make sense.
If the door has remained locked for years, then just how exactly did it come open? She has no idea, but the further she looks into this, the more creeped out she becomes.
Bro, it's like he felt. It's like he felt the presence
The
already.
door comes open.
Yeah, like someone was like calling him there.
There's nobody
That's
there.
what drugs do.
Now, although this whole occurrence is pretty strange, it's what happens next that's by far the most unsettling. This is where things start to get pretty weird, because after reaching out to property management and getting someone to open up this door, this happens.
Okay, yeah, so property management sent somebody up to come take a look, so...
What if it's like a squatter?
I'm gonna stay back here.
Nah, but that was kind of creepy, bro. Yo, that door's gonna slam on him.
You say the light works? Y'all can see the light works.
Has to be a squatter.
Oh, Lord.
Oh man, someone can get through that right
Oh shit, what the fuck?
What is that?
there. Those are kids' shoes.
Is that a freaking snake in the corner?
What?
Y'all.
There's like a snake in the corner.
What is going on? Y'all see all these little kids?
I think. It looks like.
Put
Look.
kids' shoes up in there.
Oh, that's wild.
What the? So how did? So hold on, because no, this other day the door came open when I was in here. So if the door came open, like
That does look like a snake in the corner.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not. Okay, y'all. So remember that thing? I thought it was a snake. I really thought it was some plastic, but y'all, I'm not gonna get close to this. This is real snake skin. Oh my god.
That is a snake skin, dude. What? Dude, that's some demonic shit.
Someone's doing some rituals in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 100%.
Look at that.
Eerily, a large pile of children's shoes is found inside, and it's the fact that there are so many of them that freaks out Jasmine. According to her, this may suggest something much more frightening and serious than a paranormal occurrence. However, before calling the police, she notices something in her video that tells her this isn't what she thinks it is, but what she notices doesn't make this any less creepy. In fact, it makes it much more concerning.
So I'm looking back at this video
What's
that I took
underneath?
with the property manager guy, right? And I noticed something in them pile of shoes. Those frozen Elsa boots, whatever you want to call it, those boots are my daughter's. I'm gonna show y'all a picture that me and my daughter took.
No, and they're
2 months
missing.
ago.
Bro, no way.
Yo, this is crazy because I really thought she just lost them at school. Those shoes belong to my daughter.
That means
Watching
someone
this
was in their
clip, the
house,
question
bro.
is begged.
Dude,
just
that
how
means,
exactly
bro,
did
it's
her
someone
daughter's
that's
shoes
working
end up
in
this
there.
pile?
That freaking
Although
guy.
Jasmine has no idea, she has a hunch as to what this could all mean. After showing property management the video and learning that no one has occupied the room in years, Jasmine makes a shocking conclusion.
Somebody in this building must be going around here just collecting shoes. And I'm not gonna say collecting, stealing little kids' shoes around here. I've talked to at least 2 or 3 different people in this building who have said that their children been missing shoes. So I'm thinking that somebody has access to that room and they're going
That's what I'm
around
thinking. It
stealing
has to
shoes
be like
and
the
then taking them and
people
putting them
that
in
work
there.
in the building.
Yeah, or somebody
Just putting
copied
shoes in a
all them
room, like,
keys.
it just
Or a master
none
key.
of this makes sense to me right
True.
now. None of it.
As Jasmine
That's scary,
states,
bro.
someone in this building has access to this room and is placing the shoes they steal inside. Now, even though property management has removed all the shoes and plans to change the door lock, they told Jasmine to be on the lookout. So, she sets up a trap.
Okay, y'all, I'm finna get to the bottom of this. See these?
Damn,
little
she really
shoes
doing
right
the
here?
most, bro. That's
Bro.
crazy.
Put 'em
No,
here as
because
bait,
she's
right?
got a challenge. She's got to find out.
Some real cheap shoes, just
But dude, she has a
little kid
camera though.
shoes,
She can
whatever. But
always
what I
look
did
on
was,
movements.
I
Those
got me a
cameras always
plant,
record
right?
on
Little cheap
movements.
plant too, but look what's inside the plant. Hopefully y'all can see it.
Oh, she's got a camera.
Hopefully
Look at
nobody
it.
else see it, but
According to Jasmine, whoever takes these kids' boots and enters the room must be the culprit, and probably the same person who stole her Ring camera. But after 2 nights of recording this hallway, nothing happens. That is, until the 3rd night, when this is captured. Take a look.
Bro, if that door opens on its own.
Bro, if that shoes just like levitate,
No way.
there better not be something popping up, bro. I swear to God, bro. Yo, chill.
What the fuck?
That's a woman, bro.
What is she looking at? I think she's
Looking
looking
at
for
a
like
demon.
cameras or something. No?
Nah, dude. She saw some shit. She got scared.
Why is she walking to the house like that?
She's possessed, probably. Oh my God.
Oh.
Somehow, one of the boots moves on its own. It appears to bounce off the ground before landing
Nah, it's a fucking
perpendicular to
string.
the
I
other
know they're
boot.
pulling a string.
Even Jasmine's next door neighbor was freaked out by this. But it's what her
think
neighbor
so?
recounts that makes this whole encounter even more terrifying.
I don't know, bro.
Apparently, she had come out of her apartment after hearing what sounded like a baby crying outside her door. However, she realized that the cries were coming from inside the room where the shoes were found. Realizing this, she walks back in absolute fear when suddenly this happens. Now, whether or not she actually heard a baby crying is hard to tell. There isn't any audio of a wailing baby in this footage, but even if she actually heard something, it wouldn't explain how the boot moved on its own. This is what spooks Jasmine the most, which is why she's thrown them away since then. Now, to this day, not much else is known about this story, and it doesn't help that no further clips have been posted since these. But as always, until further info becomes available, this
Oh
incident
my
will continue
God.
to remain a mystery.
Bro, that's some creepy ass shit.
That is creepy. Where is that even located, bro?
This is
At
why
around
I would never live in like an old ass apartment complex.
True, true, true.
Even
Me
like
neither.
newer ones are sometimes creepy, but the older ones, I thought it was this the guy that we saw at the beginning doing some creepy ass shit. But nah,
Mhm.
that right there, I'm sure it's like
Yes, yeah.
there's something going on there.
Some demonic shit, some ritual shit.
Fuck yeah, bro. Cause all them shoes, snake skin. I mean, I got
Dude, but my question is this though. She had a ring camera. This didn't it like any motion, and because every motion that the camera picks up, it starts recording, and it alerts you too. It gives you notifications. So
I don't
yeah, I
know.
don't know. I find that kind of weird.
Cause there are some I've watched some paranormal hunters and they usually have like motion sensor stuff equipment with them and it goes
Hmm.
off, but it's kind of hard to tell with these videos. Some of them can be faked, others can be real, but you never know. It's just creepy as fuck to watch these.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
Let's see what else happens.
Around 10 p.m., two sisters return home to pick up something that one of them needs.
Hurry up, hurry up.
According to Pink Nemesis, who sent me this video, her little sister needed to pack some clothes for a sleepover that she was running late to. But just moments before coming inside, they noticed something rather unusual on the sidewalk across from their house. Apparently, they had found a shopping cart filled with creepy-looking dolls. Curious, they check out the cart for a quick minute before
Why?
immediately rushing to the house to
Oh
get
my
what they
God.
came for. But during this footage, which was caught on their doorbell camera, they record something completely unexpected. This is what they caught.
Why would you?
This has to be fake. It's like perfectly like.
Hurry up. Shut up.
Oh, can you see
Hurry
it?
up, hurry up.
No, what happened? What happened?
Bro, the car is slamming. I think it's like being slammed against the wall.
The fuck? Why would they leave the door open?
That's true. Why? Too wise.
Holy shit.
I don't come to your house to mess with your shit. So don't mess with mine.
Wait. I didn't see that.
So don't mess with mine.
You saw it?
What? No, go back.
Mess with mine.
Oh shit. Bro, I don't know why they didn't close the
Why
door.
would you leave the door open, bro? Oh yeah, now you close it. And the car's moving. And now they got a ghost in their house.
Oh hell no.
As it seems, the shopping cart they were checking out earlier belonged to this lady. For this reason, she walks in and yells at them for touching her stuff, some of which are pretty creepy. But there's something else in this
shit.
footage that's just as unsettling, and it happens during the time she's inside. On the hallway floor, a black, shadow-like figure darts across. It's hard to make out what this is since it moves quickly, but whatever it might have been, it seems to have no distinct outline.
It's just a black cat,
It just
bro.
seems to be a black mass of something. However,
Oh.
it appears not once, but twice on this property. On the second time it appears, it's seen running across the front yard. Now Pink says that she has seen this figure before outside her home on multiple occasions at night. She initially thought it was just a black cat scurrying away. Given that she often leaves out food for stray cats, she was thinking this was just one of them. But seeing this footage, perhaps something else was captured. Now
That
she
looks like
has
a
yet to
cat
share
though,
this footage
low-key.
elsewhere,
Nah,
but until then,
a
she
cat
has
would
no
have
explanation for what was caught. As with all videos,
more of
I'll
a
let you come up with your own
figure into it, right?
conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
That shit looks like it's sliding across the ground like a snake.
True.
Bro, but two things. Why would you first go up to a cart full of creepy dolls and then leave your door open? when you're darting and trying to escape.
I'm not gonna lie. Like if I saw a cart like that, I'd probably go check it out.
Oh
You
no,
know what I mean?
you're one of them
But
weirdos.
I'd just be like, bro, because I'm curious. I'm a curious ass person. So if I saw some shit like that, I'm gonna go check it out.
Shit,
Maybe not even like touch anything, just like look and be like, oh shit, I'm getting out of here. But dude, I would never leave my door open ever,
yeah, no,
ever,
that's
bro.
just
I don't know
crazy.
why they did that. I don't know why they did that. That's crazy.
Bro, that person
That's
could have
crazy.
been like a murderer or something.
Yeah. But then again, dude, it's like if you think about it, like that cart was just perfectly on that camera in front of that camera. Open. It makes me think honestly that that shit was just planned. It had to be planned, bro.
How do you do the dark smoke or whatever though?
Oh, so for that, right? What I was thinking is they probably had like some sort of probably made something like out of something light and had like a string to it and just pulled it. You know what I mean? Like at a right, like
Mm,
you know,
like some
you know what I
fishing
mean,
line,
right?
right? A clear fishing line and just pulled
Yeah,
it.
just pull it. Yeah, to make it more realistic or more like interesting. You know what I mean?
Could be, and the image is a bit blurry, so
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
damn, yeah, I didn't think about that. Could be like some
Hmm.
kind of cloth mixed with something
Right.
else.
But if it was real though, I mean, I don't know. I like with these videos, I just don't. But first, it's creepy as fuck and scary. And if it is fake, hey man, that's pretty good job. They thought of everything. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
On May 17th of 2025, a couple from California was on their way to a concert at a Santa Cruz bar known as the Blue Lagoon. They had gone there late at night to see their favorite band perform. It was a fun, crazy night, according to Sabby Cat, who took this photo and posted it on her Instagram page. However, only 3 days later after posting this, Sabby clarifies that the concert wasn't the only highlight of that night. As she mentions, something rather unsettling had occurred while driving back home from the concert. The footage was recorded on her dash cam.
Is that a comment? You see it? Comment?
Oh, I see
Now,
that.
Sabby
Oh, shit.
writes, my boyfriend and I were heading home from a concert in Santa Cruz on a very dark, curvy downhill drive. The drive in question that she's referring to is known as Highway 17, which is commonly known as Killer 17. This is a route in California where many accidents have occurred, but unlike most incidents, this one doesn't involve an accident, but rather something else.
It's a UFO.
The following is their footage. Watch.
Oh. Oh shit!
Dude, I didn't see it.
Oh my god! What if it was like the Terminator? Bro, he came out of nowhere.
He just like sig-
Sabby and her
Oh my
boyfriend were
God.
shaken up by the sudden appearance of this figure. Even at a distance, before passing it, they couldn't make
Can't
out
even see
anything
it.
noticeable. Nothing
look.
was seen from afar, yet somehow, someone or something appears just inches away from the passenger side.
Why does it sound like they
Now,
actually hit
considering
it?
what was captured, one would think that the person or thing they had nearly hit would still be alive and completely unharmed. However, when looking at the footage recorded from the
Oh
rear
my
dash
God, yeah,
cam,
rear
that
cam.
doesn't appear to be the case.
I still see it a little bit. I still see it. Yeah.
Eerily, nothing is seen. Thinking that the figure would still be there, Sabby and her
way.
boyfriend were shocked to see that nothing was seen.
I don't see anything.
Clearly, the front dash cam recorded something standing in the road, but when looking at the rear dash cam, the silhouette isn't there. Now, it's worth noting that the couple did see what they thought was a person standing on the road, but after looking at this footage, they're not so sure now as to what they'd seen. Considering that others who've driven here had had similar experiences on this road, Sabby can't help but think that a ghost was caught on camera. After all, this route has seen many accidents here, which has led many to believe that this mysterious figure is just one of many spirits who've passed away on this highway. But even more unsettling is the thought that another life could have been taken had Sabby swerved and crashed the vehicle from being jump scared by the figure.
Holy shit. Dude, that's scary, bro.
Bro, you think that's
But what was
caused
that?
it?
What was that
Incident
thing in the
continues
beginning?
to
Though? Was that a
baffle Sabby
comment?
and her boyfriend. To this day, there has yet to be an explanation for what was caught on camera.
Yeah, it probably was like some kind of comet or a falling star or something. I don't know, some shit like that. Maybe a UFO.
What if it was
right?
an alien, bro? Yeah, what if it was an alien? That was the alien.
Because some people say that UFOs and aliens are somewhat connected to each other. I don't know.
UFOs and aliens, bro. Yeah, they go together. What do you mean?
I mean, in what
Oh,
way?
you mean you're talking about UFOs and aliens and like demons.
Yes, some people think that UFOs are like beings from other dimensions that cross into our dimension, and that's what we see when we see lights like that.
That's scary, bro.
You see a bunch of those lights just coming at you.
Tengo miedo.
On June 13 of 2025, a woman named Meg finally uploads a video that she's kept private for 6 years. She's been holding off on showing this footage to others for good reason. Something about it disturbs her.
Posted it the first day.
Now, at first glance, the video itself doesn't appear to have anything unusual. It's a very short clip that Meg took of her brother, who was passed out on the couch on the night before his wedding. Seeing him like this, she immediately takes out her phone to record him. After all, she's just capturing memories before the day of his big wedding. But unbeknownst to her, this memory would turn into something truly unforgettable for the wrong reason. After looking closely at her video, she saw this.
Oh my god!
It doesn't matter. If Katerina
Did you see down the hallway, bro?
No. Or she asking you why?
Dude, in the beginning of the video, look down the hallway. Oh my god. That should look like the Grim Reaper.
Bro, how did I miss that shit?
Oh shit.
It doesn't matter. If Katerina were standing here instead of me, or she asking why you did.
Now, what makes this pretty
God.
creepy is the fact that no one else was home except for Meg's sister-in-law and her cousin, but they
How do we
both have
know that?
stated that this wasn't them. They were passed out just like Meg's brother from all the drinks. Now, surely Meg would have had her suspicions if it wasn't for the close-up image of this figure. Nothing about it says it was one of them, but something about it indicates it was anything but a person. A head and a torso can be made out, but no legs can be seen. It just seemingly floats above ground before somehow disappearing quickly. But as if
Dude, I was
that
gonna
wasn't
say, it
creepy
low-key
enough,
looks like a monk.
someone who saw this video
Yeah.
posted a pic of what this figure might have looked like. This rendition is definitely the stuff of nightmares. But further adding to the creepiness of this clip is the fact that the figure seems to be doing something with its arms. It's the way that it moves that makes this pretty unnerving. Whether ghost or intruder, Meg can't help but feel that this was something paranormal. But what do you think? Was a ghost caught on camera?
Bro, I
Or
got
had
chills.
something else been
Me
captured?
too. Oh my
Let me know your
god.
thoughts on this one.
Yo, you want to go paranormal hunting, bro?
Now, the following video
fuck,
comes
man.
from a mother who recorded a video of
Oh,
her
yeah,
daughter
I saw
when
this
something
video
quite
already.
concerning was captured. According
Is
to
it
mom,
scary?
this wouldn't be so creepy if it wasn't for the
let me know your
fact that this
thoughts
has
when you
happened
see it.
more than once. Her daughter, who's known as Mabel, tells her that her dad is hiding in her bedroom. But this doesn't make any sense, because according to mom, her dad had passed away in 2002.
Oh my god.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
You know what I said?
Right there.
Throw the kid out,
Bro.
make a new one.
Show me.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh,
If my kid said that, I'll freaking.
my daddy's missing me?
That's your down.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In you.
Okay, show me.
Mama, touchy.
In your closet?
You want to know what's dangerous about
Daddy
this?
go.
It
They
could
can
be like,
climb up that shelf.
no. A demon could be like pretending to be one of your dead relatives to try and get you.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
But I feel like kids would fall for that, right?
Now, as previously
Little kids
mentioned,
like that.
this isn't the first time this has happened.
Mhm.
Just a few weeks before, Mabel tells her mom that she sees a ghost in her closet. But in this instance, she doesn't specify that it's anyone in particular. She just says that it's a ghost.
Just see me.
What sees you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
Come on.
She's like, come on.
Come see my ghost.
Bro, if a kid like that says something like that, it's gotta be true.
The jar scared me, and you already freaked me out.
Bro, in the
Oh,
closet.
my
Watching this clip and comparing it to the most recent occurrence, Mabel's mom is convinced that this anonymous ghost was also her dad. If that's so, then Mabel's granddad has most likely been seeing her on numerous occasions. Now sure, it could very well be that Mabel has a vivid imagination and is therefore seeing who she thinks is her grandpa. After all, she's only 2. But when she says that it's her mother's dad and that he's missing her, well, things get very strange.
Missing you.
My daddy's missing me?
Now, not sure if she was just seeing things, Mabel's mom decides to show her an image of her granddad. Keep in mind, Mabel has never seen her grandfather in person as he passed away before she was born. But while showing her this picture,
That's the creepy
she
part.
says this.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, it looks like that.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah. And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Hot.
A heart?
Daddy. Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Daddy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. No, I believe it.
It's
I
the
believe it,
fact
dude.
that Mabel doesn't hesitate. Almost as if she's known him for years, she immediately recognizes the face and says that it's her granddad, the same person who's been visiting her. Shocked and confused,
don't
Mabel's
think you
mom
can
shares the
actually
video
lie like
online
this.
and gets many comments saying
Yeah,
that her
that's what I'm
daughter is
saying.
actually seeing him. While not sure how to feel about this, she continues to talk about this occurrence with others in the hopes of understanding the situation.
And look
Just
how
how
scared
did
the
Mabel
mom looks,
recognize her
bro.
grandpa without ever meeting him or seeing any pictures of him before? Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for this occurrence.
That's scary.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost
there's a
videos you'd
ghost
like me to
behind
check
you, bro.
out and include in the next compilation, you
chill,
can send them
dude.
over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
So
Now the following video
in
was
the clip
posted
that
by
I actually saw, they extended on this. They got a medium and they were able to figure out that it was not a demon, that it was actually her dad or some shit like that. So they actually
Like her dad, like being the ghost, or like they were
Yeah.
just faking it.
no, that
Oh,
her dad
okay,
was like a ghost, but the thing is that they were doing like a video call like us right now, so it's kind of a iffy thing. So it's not like a thing that, you know, that they were there feeling presence or whatever. So
Scary.
it up to your interpretation, but I don't, like I said, I don't think you can make a kid lie like that unless they're really good
Yeah, I
actors.
agree. I agree, dude.
Yeah.
by a mother who's understandably quite disturbed by
another
what she
kid.
caught on her baby monitor. At around 1 p.m., Kristen placed her daughter inside her playpen while playing her favorite YouTube video. This is something Kristen often does whenever she needs to do some chores around the house. In this case, she was doing laundry downstairs. But while being away, something happens in her bedroom that she can't explain. While rewatching this footage, she notices that her daughter immediately turns to look at the door before later blowing kisses as if she was seeing someone. Keep in mind, Kristen was still downstairs during this time. This is what she caught.
Oh shit.
Bro, if that baby starts floating.
Did his pants just go up? Oh shit. The heck was that?
Something hit the playpen.
Kristen's daughter appears to see someone despite no one else being home. If Kristen was downstairs, then who or what was her daughter seeing? But most importantly, just how exactly did a bottle stem fall inside her playpen? At first, she doesn't notice it, but then she picks it up and chews on it before seconds later, a baby bottle hits the outside of her playpen. Now feeling immensely unsettled, Kristen makes another video giving more context on the situation.
Okay, so this is my daughter's playpen that she was in when the bottle thing happened. So she was standing right here. The stem would have fallen about here. And as you can see, like directly in front of that on the other side is the toy bin where the bottle had landed. It landed about here. There's nothing around that the bottles could have come from, especially because like they landed straight down. So really no explanation. There's the monitor that caught it.
Seeing this footage raises the question, just how exactly did both objects that were placed far away get launched toward the playpen? Now it's been a while since this footage was posted, and Kristen has yet to figure this out. But according to her grandmother, this may have been Kristen's mom who passed away a few years ago. According to her, this might have been her letting Kristen know that her daughter was hungry. However, she's not too sure about this theory. To this day, this occurrence continues to baffle her. Just who or what had her daughter seen during this footage?
Dude, why do babies only see ghosts like that?
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and
You know
make
what
sure
I
to hit the
mean?
bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future.
Yeah, guys, go subscribe to this channel. This guy's good. So, I think the reason that babies can see more paranormal is to do with their innocence. And I also heard that their third eye, the one that's right here, it's still open because you're innocent. Once you start doing like drugs, stealing, or whatever the fuck, porn or shit like that, your eye starts closing because you're impure now. That's what I've heard. So then babies are more capable of connecting to different dimensions or viewing ghosts or stuff like that.
That's interesting. That's crazy. I did not know about that. Is that why the elites fucking drink the adrenochrome?
The elites? I think so, yeah. Because I've heard some substance can make you be able to do that. Like there's certain types of mushrooms that you can take that supposedly you can travel worlds, but not physically, just with your mind and stuff like that. So a lot of this shit is connected. Viewing ghosts, like some people think that ghosts are just people living in different dimensions. It's like you can sometimes hear them and sometimes you can't. So it's like a weak connection, and there's certain connections in different places. Like they talk about portals and stuff like that. I don't know. Some of this stuff is creepy though. You don't want to become a paranormal hunter, make a channel and go see doors move and stuff like that.
Fuck no, dude. That's too much for me. If I saw that shit in person, I'd piss myself.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen some crazy shit like that in real life?
Personally, no, but my dad has. I said
Damn.
this in one of my videos that I don't remember the story exactly. I might have to ask him again. But he said that he was walking home from, I think it was like work or school or something like that, when he used to live in El Salvador. And he said he heard like someone yelling out, and out of nowhere there was a floating coffin that appeared, and it started to like approach him. So when it started to approach him, my boy froze for a bit, but then he bolted. He left. He's like, hell no, not today. So that's one of the stories. But I think he's had other encounters. He's told me these stories, but when I was younger, I got fucking scared.
Dude, my mom has she told me a story because so my mom cleans houses, right?
Yeah.
And she told me that years ago, bro, she cleaned this house in Maryland, and so she was cleaning, and she said there was a bookshelf in the basement, and she was cleaning the basement, right?
Yeah.
Boom, everything was clean. She goes back upstairs, and boom, she hears some shit that like happening downstairs. So she goes back downstairs, and all the books on the shelf were like on the ground, and she picked it back up, like she thought maybe something like dropped, or I don't know, something was misplaced, and everything just fell. So she put everything back, and it happened again, bro. Isn't that freaking scary, dude? Oh,
Bro, I would
bro.
fucking move even if I have to be on the street.
Oh my
But you
god.
know what you just reminded me of? My aunt once told me that in that old house that we used to live in,
Yeah.
creepy shit used to happen before I moved in. Because she got the house cleansed. But there's two stories that stick with me. The first one is that she used to, just to give you some context, where I used to live, there was like a building across the street from our house. It was a Verizon building. And in the corner, because we used to live in the corner where it was an intersection, but at night there was like barely any cars going by. So there's still is a really big tree, and she said that once she this happened like multiple times where she could hear like a child crying or calling out from that corner, and when you went and looked, there was nothing there.
Oh hell no, dude.
So I remember that, and when I because that happened, I think before I even used to live here in the U.S. So, but I felt really uncomfortable in that house when I first lived there. And then
Really?
yeah. there was another story. So my cousin, he used to play the drums. Before they put the drums in the garage, they used to actually have them in the basement. In the basement, there was like no rooms or anything like that. It was just an open basement, and they had the instruments down there. So my cousin would usually get up early in the morning, you know, play the instruments downstairs, banging on the instruments. There was one time where my aunt was alone, and guess what?
What?
The drums were going off on their own. No one in the house.
What?
My cousin wasn't there, bro. And she heard that loud as fuck, bro.
Hell no, dude.
There was no one home, and she thought
They had to be trolling her, bro. Ain't no way.
Bro, my cousin was working. He used to work, and no one was home.
That's scary, bro.
Yeah. When I heard, I was like, "There's no way." And the funny thing is, well, not really funny.
Yeah.
The confirmation was like, "Yeah." My cousin said, "Yeah, I wasn't home that day." There's been a couple other things. Like my aunt's actually seen like shadow figures and shit like that.
No way.
Bro, that's crazy stuff. If that ever happens to me, I think I'm gonna piss my pants.
Bro, that better not happen to me, bro. Fuck that.
Bro, I mean, we're watching this stuff in my... But anyways, those are good stories. Guys, I hope you like. Please subscribe, comment down below if you've ever had any weird encounters like us. And let us know what we should react to next. Let's see if Double Foamy will join me for my videos. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Catch you guys next time.